Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Gatty Crypto here. So it's that day of the week we all love, which is the Monday where we get a burn from Binance, and we've been getting a burn from Allnodes too on this day. And then LUNC now obviously burning on the Sunday evenings as well. We will be contributing to these burns. Obviously it takes time for the validator system to build up the rewards, and because our voting power is nowhere near as higher as these other nodes, we don't get nowhere near as much, so we don't have enough to burn on a weekly basis. Well, we could, but it would just be, small amounts, so it's better for us to do them monthly. So Binance have sent their burn, and we can see the transaction for this most recent burn, so don't even need to go there. We can just go to LUNC Penguins and grab it. It's a bit quicker filtering through all of that. So you've got it here, and sending just over 1.2 billion to be precise, and it seems it's going down categoric. They're taking it down more and more and more. You can see all nodes have burnt as well, 28 million. So that's how much they're getting in rewards per month from the commission rate that they've got with the voting power in hand that they have. So they are able to burn, a considerable amount compared to the rest of us. But Binance themselves, seems their burn, it's been going down, hasn't it? Ever since they started doing it, it seems it's getting lower, 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 and lower as time's gone by. The reason for this is unknown to probably everyone across the board, and it's probably just the sheer fact that there's nothing hugely amazing going on with Lunar Classic right now to attract loads and loads of new investors. So the volume in itself has been suffering across the board. So I think in itself, the volume is to explain what is actually the answer to why they're not burning as much. Because I've seen a lot of people saying, the burn amounts have been going down every week, and it's just because our volume is, for whatever reason, before this tax got put into place, people were pretty much using Terra Station as this safe haven. You could move coins through it for near to nothing. I was always saying about this, and it possibly just could be that people are avoiding it because of that. I know that smart contracts have an issue still with being double taxed, and you need to write them correctly. You need to ensure you do them correctly, and people who have already built those smart contracts out, a lot of them are not willing to change or go back through, rewrite them, or pay someone to do it because it's not worth the money to them. But hopefully over time, as things start to go on, move forward, and the IBCs come back, hopefully the volume really does start to flow back into the blockchain, so to speak. But the burning's really good. We've still got Binance burning. All nodes could quite easily just be doing all nodes could quite easily just be keeping that commission for themselves. Instead, they're not. They're burning it. They're giving something back to the community. And it's the same as Binance. They're doing something that every other exchange isn't doing, and they're doing it until further notice. Whereas MEXC, yes, they have burnt, and we absolutely love all of these people that have burnt, but it's always been for set periods, whereas Binance have gone the extra mile. So I'm always thanking them every week for the burns that they do. I really appreciate it, and there is a huge focus on burning because ultimately, if we want to reach these higher levels of price, then we're going to need to reduce that market cap limitation, which is done by our circulating or total supply. And when we lock coins up out of the total supply, so from the circulating supply to the total supply, that really helps as well. A lot of people believe it helps more than burning the coins because you're actually doing stuff with them. It's generating volume, you get rewards back on them, and you move them about and you do stuff with them. So it's going to be very interesting to see if, once IBCs get put back into place, if then and only then does the volume start to go back up. We will know that it's always been a case of communication, the systems not being able to talk to each other and actually use what is there to hand for the Cosmos itself. And we've gone through the map of zones for the Cosmos before, so we know just how much it can do outside of Terra itself. So the way it's going at the moment with the way that the governance works through all nodes is they're setting it all up. So it's going to take them 2 to 4 weeks. So we have to vote through the Terra client currently. So we're setting that up, so we're going to be able to allow you, the community, to vote on any of these proposals going forward. I think one proposal's coming to an end. Yeah, so this one's coming to an end, which will up. Oh no, it's already been upped, I think, now. So I think this one is specifically just to stop scam proposals and put a, you know, a fail-safe in to stop links getting put in these proposals themselves. How this is going to get followed through, I don't know. I'm pretty sure someone at Terra Rebels or someone else will have to do the work, put in a pull request on the GIT hub, get it merged and get it checked, and follow it that route. So definitely going to need to be manually done. There's no parameter change on this, no code. It's just a text proposal in itself. So we can't vote on this at the moment because we're still setting up our Terra client thing, but lots of validators just don't vote as it stands, which is pretty normal. I find it's, you know, just the same as abstaining, if anything. So yeah, the staking ratio has gone up to 12.15%. It's not a huge amount, but it's enough to start making a difference on the scale of coins getting locked up. I'm pretty sure we've got nearly 1 trillion coins bonded now. Let me just go to the staking pool. Yeah, so we're pushing close to 1 trillion coins staked in total, and that's really, really good to see that we're pushing to that upper limit. The more coins locked up, the harder it is for people to cash out on the huge pumps, meaning that the pumps could go actually further than they would normally, because people have second chances to think, on the sense that there's a 21-day waiting period to unbond your coins. And this is what these coins are in unbonding at the moment that you see here. They're coins that are being unbonded. So at the top here, you've got the total bonded amount with all of the coins, and then what is actually bonded below, which is 12.182%. So a little bit of food for thought there to sort of outline how staking's going. But I think the issue we have, and I believe this to be a really big issue, is the centralization of voting power. We all know that Allnodes has a huge amount of voting power, and it's the same across the board for a lot of these validators. So if we go to the validator list, we can actually see that the vote power is hugely centralized between the top 15. So the issue then arises with this is, and Strafe outlined this pretty well, is the simple fact that we can actually be controlled by the top 5 validators, in a sense that they could band together and control things. But luckily, the people that are in power are not going to do that. But at the same time, we do need to think to ourselves, spreading your delegations is absolutely key. I'm going to put a screenshot up of my delegations to show people that I'm delegated to 5 different validators, even with my own delegations. So as to what you do with your guys, I just hope that you're being smart, you're spreading it out and understanding that not only are you spreading your delegations out, but you're spreading the power you are giving to each one of these nodes. But do remember that if you're delegated with a node and you don't like the way that the node has voted, you can go and vote yourself, and that will literally remove your coins from their voting power, and you'll be able to vote specifically on your own. And it doesn't mean you've left the node. You don't have to leave a node or anything like that. You just might not have agreed that time on what they voted. So as soon as Terra Client's up, we'll put the ability up for you guys to vote, and we're trying to think of a system which is fair, safe, and, you know, spam free. So once that system gets put in place, I'll let you guys know how it works and how the community can vote and stuff like that. But other than that, just stay safe out there. I'm not a financial advisor. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody pretending to be me, and I'll catch you in the next one.